Now, if you saw my last video, you know that at the very end I mentioned the fact that I've now been doing videos for an entire year here on YouTube. Pretty cool. I haven't built the following I was hoping to yet, but I know it takes time. I learned a lot in a year. I learned a lot about making videos, but I learned a lot in a year. Not just the how-to part, but actually about everything else that goes into this whole YouTube thing. And like, I don't know where my channel's gonna go. I don't know if I will ever be one of the big channels. I'll never know if I will be even a remotely large channel, you know? I mean, I watch a lot of different YouTubers, and certain ones are just really big. You get to do really cool things. You know, I love watching Jared Campese's videos, and he does these big, ridiculous builds. I mean, the last one he did a $70,000 brand new, fully carbon fiber customized Renegade V4. Damn! And he was able to fund that because of Patreon, because he has a big following. Yeah, that's really cool. Or, you know, you've got like Chase on Two Wheels, who just do all these product reviews and has companies who reach out to him. And, man, I'd love to get to that point, but who knows if I will ever get anywhere close to that, you know? I mean, I'm just some random dude from New Jersey sitting here making videos and working on an old car and an old motorcycle. But like I said, I mean, I learned a lot. And even though I don't know where I'm going with this, like, I'm grateful for it. You know, I'm glad I learned what I have learned. I'm enjoying my time making these videos for the most part. And I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to continue spreading my message and what I want to say into this. One of which is, don't do it to the speed limit. The speed limit here is 50. This dude is doing like 46. I hate people going into the speed limit. But after a year of making videos and a year of learning about the whole YouTube thing, I thought it would be cool to sit down and do a video about what I've learned. So this is the 5 things that I've learned about making videos on YouTube. By the way, can we just take a moment to realize like I'm realizing this is terribly unsafe. Like, I'm driving on a twisty road. I'm holding a camera in my left hand. I messed up my wrist, so it's bandaged up, and I don't have full mobility of it. I'm driving a stick shift, and one of the few things Volvo forgot, or didn't put in for whatever bloody reason, cup holders. So I'm actually riding with a cup of coffee between my legs. Yeah, this is genius, right? But one of the most difficult things about making videos for YouTube is you gotta come up with interesting ideas for videos. Because nobody wants to watch a boring video, you know? You want to watch interesting stuff. And that can be difficult if you don't think you lead an interesting life. You know, like I said, other videos, and you see them going off and they're doing incredible things and building incredible things, and if you don't have that as part of your life, like, it's hard to think like, oh, well, I can make this interesting. You know, I have to come up with something interesting that I can do that doesn't require that much money, or something that I can do realistically. And that itself is a big challenge, you know? And you also gotta look around and you gotta see what other people are making videos on, because a lot of times you don't want to make the same video as somebody else. You know, I could do a video on how to change the oil in my Volvo, but it's the exact same procedure as everyone else does, you know, for any other car. And if you've already seen how to do it, why make another video about it, you know? It's just redundant. ideas, things that people necessarily haven't seen, or maybe videos that people have seen the basic idea of, but you're doing it in a different way, or something. It can't be the same. It gets boring if it's the same. Seriously, nobody wants to watch boring videos. Number 2 thing I learned is you really have to plan to record. Like, I don't know about some YouTubers, maybe they just bring their camera everywhere they go, but I don't. Like, I try and plan out when I'm going to record due to my time schedule and due to projects that I'm working on, you know. I might have something little I can do that I might put off until I think I'm going to make a video and throw that into the video. Or at least I try to. Sometimes that doesn't work out just because, you know, weather doesn't hold out or time ends up getting messed up or whatever. Because otherwise what you end up doing is you end up having a video where it's like, you know, oh yeah, hi guys, I'm doing this today. And then 30 seconds later, you're in another day, another, you know, what should be another recording day, another project day. And I mean, it's fine to do that a little bit, but you get too many jumpy days going into one video, and it starts to get annoying. And you just kind of start to feel like, you know, you're making a video only for the people with ADHD. And you gotta try and make that more of a, you have to have your videos be more appealing to a larger crowd. Yeah, if I'm watching a video, I want to watch one consistent run of something, you know, a project that, you know, one day of a project, or, you know, one run of part of a project or something before a natural breaking point, and that have that be the other video. But if a video, you know, if you have a project that's only going to take you a minute and a half, you know, why do that as part of a video and then record the rest of the video another day? Or, you know, you got to plan it out. You have to plan out your videos, when you're going to shoot, when you're going to do your project as part of it, you know. That can be a little challenging sometimes. Number 3 thing that I learned is that this stuff takes a lot of time. You know, I give full credit to anybody that is running a popular YouTube channel while also continuing to work a normal job. Some of the YouTubers I watch, I know that's what they do. They're full-time YouTubers. You know, they don't go and work a 9 to 5 and then record. That's what they do. They just record and they edit and they spend all their time working on this, which is incredible because I'm struggling. Because I mean, it's a lot of things you don't think about, and that's a lot of what this video is. You know, stuff that I didn't think about when I was thinking about starting this YouTube thing. You know, because you don't think about how much time it takes to set everything up. You know, you got to make sure that your camera is good. You got to remember when you're doing a project to, like, you know, set up the camera the right angle so you get a good shot. You got to remember that when you're doing a video, to stop and talk about what you're doing, because otherwise you're doing something that maybe somebody doesn't understand what's going on. So you got to remember to stop and do that. Another big time thing is it takes a lot of time to edit videos, man. I mean, you watch any of my videos and there's you know, maybe the video is 15 minutes long for a round number, but I've actually probably shot a good, like, 35 minutes of it, and you end up with a lot of the times when, like, I've got to cut things out because, like, I flubbed my words and I gotta try and, like, reset myself and say the right words. Otherwise you get something like, you know, oh yeah, and this bolt goes through the rack. No, oh crap, what is the name of this? I just had it, I blanked on it, oh my god. Control arm, that's it. Okay, cut all this out. Alright, so this bolt goes through the control arm, and you know, that's a good 45 seconds right there. I spent mumbling and trying to figure out where my brain is going and having to reset. Nobody wants to watch that, it's boring and annoying. You know, sometimes Sometimes it works a little bit if, you know, if it's like a one-off or something. But if you do it too many times, I mean, you gotta cut that stuff out. You gotta, you know, make the whole video flow. It takes a lot of time to do that. And it takes a lot of time just in general. I mean, you put up, well, it's, with Premiere, I don't know about any other ones anyone's using. But, you know, you gotta play back through everything that you've recorded. And you gotta make your cuts, and you gotta delete the stuff that you don't want in the video. And you gotta, like, if you're gonna have title screens or visuals over top of things, you gotta put those in. And it takes a good amount of time to make sure your timing's right. You know, you want this visual to pop up when you want it to. Like, for instance, I'm gonna sit here and go, hey, don't forget to follow my social media links, you know, Twitter and Instagram. They'll be down in the description, as well as here on the screen. Okay, well, in order to make it show up when I want it to, I gotta sit here and make sure that I time it right so that it appears over top of my video when I actually want it. You gotta make sure you get it right on the right frame that you want it. That takes a good amount of time to make sure it's there. And you gotta sit there and you gotta wait for it to finish exporting the whole video, just converting it all from a bunch of random bits and fragments, and, you know, an audio track and a video track, maybe multiple layers of video track, and compress it down all into one seamless file. Now, by the time I'm done this video is probably going to be like 7 different files. But when I put it down, or when I put it into my editor, it's going to break it down into 2 files for each one, an audio track and a video track. So my computer later on is going to have to edit all these and compress them all into one seamless file. That takes time. You know, my computer is slow, so it takes me a lot longer than other other YouTubers would have it be. But it takes time, even if you're working with the fastest computer. And then you gotta upload it, and then you gotta do all that stuff. And I mean, it takes a lot of time to do this. I never thought about it. I never gave enough credit to the people that make videos full time, even, or, you know, or running a popular channel and putting out multiple videos a week. Just how much time they dedicate to this. I mean, my God. You know, the people that are working, you know, are doing YouTube full time. That's what they do. And, you know, it's not a laid back type of thing. It's a full time job plus some. I would say that a channel that puts out 2 to 3 videos a week, probably the guy or girl working the channel, running the channel, is probably putting in well over a normal 40-hour work week. It's pretty crazy when you stop and think about it, really. So that leads into my next point number 4, and that's that you got to keep up on it. You can't just put out a video and wait for people to show up to your video and show up to your channel and, you know, follow you and suddenly become part of your community. It doesn't work like that, although I'm sure a lot of us wish it does. Sure, you've got some videos that are popular enough, you know, and have enough of a draw that people will find them on their own and they'll like what you're saying or what you're doing, so they'll be like, what else is this dude doing? And then from that they go and they follow your channel, they subscribe to it, whatever. And now they're interested. They're, you know, they're part of it. They're engaged. Buddy. But for the most part, I mean, it really doesn't work like that. Like, you really have to think about it as a community, and you got to think about it as being, like, having to be part of that community. Now, obviously, I'm talking more than just the idea of, you know, keeping up with, like, responding to comments and everything. I mean, I always do. I look at the comments when people leave them, and I try and respond to them. You know, I don't get a whole lot of comments, luckily, so it's very easy for me to keep up on the comments. But, I mean, you know, you have to remember to do that. You can't just put up the video and run away. But also, there's, like, you know, social media. You know, my Twitter and my Instagram, I have to keep up on, and do a poor job of that, to be honest, because a lot of times I forget. But you gotta, like, you know, be engaging on these social media platforms to try and draw people back to your YouTube channel. Or if you've already got somebody interested in the YouTube channel and they go and they check out, you know, another form of social media, be it your Instagram, your Snapchat, your Patreon, yeah, I'm throwing that in the mix, you know, Twitter, whatever it is that you've got, because, you know, there are so many different platforms these days. You have to stay engaging over on that as well. You know, you really have to think of it as being a community, and you gotta, like, wedge yourself in to the community so that you can continue to be part of it. Otherwise, you gotta get what I kind of feel like, which is, you know, you're on the outside looking in. Like, imagine everybody that, you know, is part of the YouTube community in your niche, whether you're a try-on video, a makeup channel, a car channel, a motorcycle channel, both, whatever, you know, just a general vlogger, a moto vlogger. You know, you gotta, if they're all sitting in a room and you're on the outside with your face against the glass, just staring at them like, I want to be part of this. No, you gotta get in there, you gotta force yourself into it. And I guess hope that they accept you. You gotta at least hope that the viewers accept you, your audience. You know, whether or not the YouTubers themselves do, who knows? I mean, I'd love for some of the YouTubers who I know and who I've mentioned before, like, not that I know them, but who I watch, who I'm subscribed to, who I'm fans of. You know, I'd love for them all to start, like, noticing me and for me to be brought into that circle. I don't know if that's ever going to happen because, one, some of them are in one area and I'm way far away. But then, you know, there's also, it's a social aspect of the whole thing. I'm not a particularly social person, so trying to keep up on the social medias, like, it's difficult. Not to mention the fact that, like, my Instagram, I don't know if you've noticed, if you guys follow it, but I'm not just doing my car and YouTube things on there. I'm also promoting my art sometimes, trying to get something going on that. As I keep saying, that is going to be another video. The final, number 5 thing that I learned about doing this all, as sad as it is, and if you are thinking about doing YouTube, making YouTube videos, you gotta be aware of expectations versus reality. Look, I'm a pretty simple dude, and I know when it comes down to it, I'm just some guy, some Joe Blow in New Jersey, working on driving an old car, and working on riding and building an old custom motorcycle. I don't have the big draw of having a brand new popular, or even a popular, regardless of age, vehicle. So starting this YouTube thing, like, I wasn't too high up on my expectations. I wasn't expecting viewership and, you know, a ton of subscribers to come flocking to me. I mean, though it would be nice, but it's just not going to happen. At least not overnight. That's the thing, like, it takes a lot of time to build up a channel, unless some weird freaky thing happens. Like, you gotta keep up on it, you gotta build everything. Not just the cars or anything like that, you gotta build everything up, your channel, your following, your community. It's a lot of work and it doesn't happen overnight. You know? Because then you end up with things like, I've got some projects that I would love to do. I'd love to put them up on YouTube, do it. Like, I've got this build series in mind, okay? And I'm sure I will do it very soon because it's something I want to do for my personal life, as well as I think it'd be a great thing to do for my channel. But I'm sitting at, you know, 20-something subscribers, getting a handful, if I'm lucky, of views on any video. Realistically, should I start that build series? with no viewers, and then, or practically no viewers, and have this build series under my belt, maybe that'll draw people to my channel. But then after I'm done the build, I'm stuck without that major draw for a while until I can do something else. Yeah, because money's tight on my end. I don't have a ton of money to be doing a lot of this stuff. And without that big draw, that big audience, I'm not very well equipped to go off and do like the Patreon thing and get a Patreon funded build. I mean, I'd love to, but it's not in the cards right now, you know? I don't know. And then you kind of got that field of dreams mentality versus reality, you know? The idea being, you know, oh yeah, well, if you build it, they will come. Maybe I should have said Wayne's World 2. If you book them, they will come. Yeah, if you put out the videos, will people find you? Will people come to you and subscribe to you, and then you can build that audience that way? Or do you have to go farther and really kind of build up your channel and like try and get that hook to get somebody in and hooked on your channel and your videos, and then keep putting them out? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time, and you have to think about that when you're thinking about starting this thing. Like, don't expect to just start up fresh and, you know, have that sudden success. It doesn't work that way. It's a lot of stuff that I've learned, you know, and I'm sure in the next few years I will continue to learn more. When I very first started this, like, I had a cheapo camera. I was like, let's just try this out. Let's see what this is about, you know? See if anything comes of it. Why not? I don't know if I'm going to continue doing this. And I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed the idea of hopefully getting something, you know, getting a message across to somebody, and, you know, having people learn kind of from me. Whether it be akin to a how-to video, you learn how to do something from me, or you just kind of learn my mentality of, you know, think differently, and, you know, don't just follow the flow of nature, you know, other things are well worth it. Yeah, I don't know. But I can certainly tell you I learned a lot, and I hope I continue to learn more. I'm going to continue making videos because I do enjoy it quite a lot. And hopefully you guys will continue this journey with me. If you're already subscribed to me, thank you. If you're not already subscribed, feel free to do so below. And make sure you hit that notification bell, because I hear YouTube's been having a lot of problems with their notifications. And of course, you know, feel free to leave a comment too. Maybe you're a YouTuber and you're realizing the same things that I am and you agree. Or maybe you've come up with better things that you kind of wish I had touched base on. Or maybe you know things that I haven't learned yet that you want to share with me. Hey, do so, you know, leave in the comment, or hey, ask a question, you know. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube and you want a newbie's perspective on it, or a slight newbie's perspective on it, you know, drop that down in the comments too. I'll try and answer anything, why not? Well, that's going to do it for me for today, guys. Remember, my name is Renegade, and this has been my top 5 things that I've learned about YouTube during the year that I've been on YouTube. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Keep rocking and rolling. I'm going to keep taking care of business, or at least trying to, and I'll see you all in the next video.